Voice to the cloud, and it's all yours, Devon.
Hey guys, well, first of all, I want to thank you for taking a look at the Jewel Sanitary Napkin Vision, our presentation that we have here. What I'm going to do to dive right into it is I'm going to do a quick demonstration of our product so you guys can see the power of what it is that we offer and what sets us apart from every other sanitary napkin out there. As you can see, first of all, the product is thin. So in using this prototype of what's actually coming, our product will be released on June 1st, 2019. So for all of you guys that's looking at this demonstration about to see it and want the product, just so you know, June 1st will be when you can actually purchase it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this beaker here and I'm going to put 50 milliliters worth of water in it, because we've been told by our medical advisory board that the average young woman or young lady, when they're on their cycle, they give off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 50 milliliters here into this pad. Now, I want you to understand, this is a lot of fluid to be going in a pad at one time, because based upon doing it, you know, someone would literally, you know, you would have changed by then. You know, I know that's a lot of fluid for women, and we already know, ladies, we don't have to get into debate about it. Some women are heavier than others, so we know that your flow may be a little heavier than 15 milliliters. But I do want to say this as well. I want you guys to be made aware that a big part of the problem or challenge that many of our females have is the fact that they're wet throughout the day. When you talk about, you know, a body temperature of 98.6 degrees, now you're talking about moisture, bacteria. That's literally a recipe for disaster. And that's a big issue that many of our young girls and women are having around the globe, that's leading to things that could be avoided. For example, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, all of these different things. It's because of the combination of what I just spoke of and the chemicalization of the actual tampons and products that's on the shelf. But now here with Jewel, we have really created something that simply keeps women comfortable and dry throughout the day while they're on their cycles. Now, what I'm going to do is I pour 50 milliliters worth of water onto the pad. I'm going to take this red napkin. I don't want anyone to think we're playing any games. I'm going to press down and apply some pressure here so you guys can see that I'm actually pressing. And this is what we actually come up with, guys. This is what we come up with after putting it on the pad and actually pressing. And when I saw that, I already knew we had a game changer, because I said, now you're talking about women being comfortable and dry, and you create a solution for them. At that time, I already knew we had something special going. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to take this cup of water here, right? And I'm going to fill the cup halfway full. I want you guys to see what we got here. Now, remember, I just poured 50 milliliters onto the pad. So what I'm going to do is that I'm literally going to take the absorbency system that's inside the actual pad. And I say this to people, you know, most demonstrations or commercials you see, they'll tell you, don't try this at home. Well, over here at Jewel, we want you to try this at home, your product, but we know that you won't get the same results. See, that's the difference. You will not get the results that you're currently going to see now here with us, with Jewel. Guys, one of the things I want you to notice, if you could take a look at this, I don't want you to be real deep, and I hope you guys can see this clearly. Our product, the exterior of our absorbency system, it has holes in it. Our absorbency system, exterior as well, in terms of the outer wrapping of the product, it also has microfiber holes in it. This is by design, because we've discovered that many women being on their cycles, and if you look at the traditional sanitary napkins that you use or you have, literally the brunt of everything goes back to the woman's body because it's literally closed in like a trash bag. Now, what we've been able to do is, guys, we've been able to solve that problem and eliminate it. Now, just pour 50 milliliters onto the actual pad. You guys saw it. I've taken our absorbency system, placed it inside of this cup here, and now the question comes, what happened to all the water? It's been totally absorbed. And we've literally taken a liquid and we've turned it into a gel. And even if you were right here and you can touch it, it's actually cool. The reason why it's cool, because once again, we've discovered that when women are on their cycles, their body is running just a little hotter than normal. So now the product also has a cooling effect to be able to cool a woman off in that particular area. Now, the new technology that's going to be infused into our product is called graphene. Guys, graphene, I want you to understand, is the new material disruptor. It's revolutionary. The two gentlemen that found graphene, they won the Nobel Prize back in 2010. And right there, guys, that set us apart in terms of what we've been able to do. We are the first company that's going to be bringing this product to North America. And what I'm going to do is the strip that's going to be infused into our pads. This is a graphene infused strip right here. I'm going to demonstrate one of the components of graphene. It's vibrational energy. So graphene is always alive. It's always conducting. It's a 99.9% bacteria killer. Graphene literally has little blades on the end of the actual graphene atom. So anytime a bacteria cell tries to make its way in the same arena where graphene exists, it splices the bacteria atom in half to where bacteria can't survive in the same arena as it. But one of the components I'm going to do to exemplify this is the fact that this is a 7-watt light bulb. Now, this is not like a 40-watt. It's not like a 60-watt light bulb that you would light your home with, your kitchen, your bathroom. Anywhere this bulb senses energy, it can light. Literally, your body, your hands can pretty much illuminate this light bulb if you rub them hard and fast enough and create enough energy, because it's a very low resistant light bulb. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our strip, okay, infused with graphene, and we're going to use the 7-watt light bulb. And as you can see, this is what graphene does. When I saw this, I said, we got a game changer. And nobody needs to ask me, is this good for you? Would this shock you? Does it hurt you? Well, guys, I'm holding it in my hand and I'm not being electrocuted. There's nothing happening to me. So you don't have to always think that energy comes from electricity, because you get energy from dams with high water currents. You get energy from windmills. So there are different ways of getting energy outside of electricity. So we want you to know what are some of the advantages of having it inside of sanitary napkins. Well, guess what? It helps with fatigue. It helps with dysmenorrhea, which is bad abdominal cramping or stomach pains while on your cycle. It helps with bacteria. It helps with smell. It helps with inflammation. It helps with hormone secretion. All of these are phenomenal benefits. It helps move heat away from your core. So ladies, while you're hot, guess what? That graphene is down there extracting heat away from your body, helping it move it away from you. These are all the wonderful components of graphene and why we saw fit to infuse it into our Jewel sanitary napkins, the first company that will be bringing this product to North America. And we're going to be launching it at our launch celebration in Atlanta, Georgia, May 30th, May 31st, and June 1st. And the person that invited you to this webinar, of this recording, you want to get back with them to get more information and prayerfully get you a ticket to attend that phenomenal historical celebration that's going to be taking place on June 1st. Back to you on that note, Barry, for any questions or comments any of our listeners may have.
Demond, let me just say one thing. This is Dr. Lewis. You nailed it, man. You nailed it.
Did you? Oh, you unmuted, right?
Mhm.
Actually,
Did you hear me, Demond?
I heard you loud and clear, Dr. Lewis, and I want to thank you, man. Just on this
Come
platform,
on, man.
I want to thank you and Barry because many people don't know this. This man that's sitting in his corporate office out in Illinois, Flossmoor, Illinois. I want you guys to realize he was the very first mentor that I've ever had in my life, came across. And many of the things that you guys are seeing is the principles that I implemented from this man. This man is a living legend. He's friends with the likes of Barack Obama, Michelle, and Snoop Dogg, LL Cool J. You walk into his corporate office, you'll see the pictures of all of them. And for him to take time to invest in me, but I wanted to make sure that I earned his time. And I just want to say publicly to Dr. Lewis and your partner, Mr. Barry White, you are hearing from and looking at your first $1 billion mentee that's going to create a $1 billion company within the next 5 years. It's done.
Wow.
And I just want to take a moment to say graphene is fantastic. But I want everybody to know that when they do a search on YouTube at the definition of graphene by Demond Crump is number 3. But what I want is for everybody to search it so that we can get it to number 1. And I shouldn't have to say how powerful that would be when anybody just searches the generic word graphene and they get Demond Crump's definition of it. So we want to make sure that you help us and help the company by doing that, because we've already got the number 3, but with your help, we'll get to number 1. And let me see any questions out there. Well, shipping and handling, Demond, those questions.
Shipping. Yes, shipping will be in our control. Our warehouse will be on the south side of Atlanta, Georgia, in McDonough, Georgia, actually. And shipping, we will be controlling our shipping now moving forward. One of the reasons why shipping was so high is because we had a third-party logistics center that was handling all of our shipping. So now moving forward, guys, we are in full control of our shipping. So the shipping prices are going to be really, really cheap. I believe, for example, like on one pack of pads, I know it's no more than like $2, $3 that shipping is going to be, just for an example, because I know before on one pack of pads, people were paying $5, $6 sometimes, because remember, they had to put their fees on top of that as well. Brother Barry, I also got a comment. As you look at everybody that's dialed in, you know, I'm seeing Gregory Sitstrong, Al Rogers, Mr. Dante Godfrey. You got, Andre Burton, Mr. Arthur out there, Eric 50K Jackson, Teddy Peterson. What I'm trying to say to you guys is look at the men. Look at the men. Brother Abdul Muhammad, look at the men out there that's believing with us. That's right there. That's what does my heart well, and people be wondering how you're so passionate about something like this, because I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a protector, I'm a provider, and anything that I think will come up against my wife and kids, or any woman that I love, or any woman for that matter, period, and there's something that we can do about it, I'm willing to take a stand and get on the front line to make that happen. And I just want to salute all the men that's out there behind this campaign with us. I love you, brothers, and thank y'all for believing with us. Back to you, Dr. Lewis and Barry.
And thank you, Devon. And we've noticed that. And you, once again, you're creating a movement. And we're proud to be a part of it, because everything's not always about creating income. It's about changing and helping people in the world. And that's what you're doing, Demond. And I'm so proud of you. And Ken?
Demond, I'm just sitting here with a lot of joy. George is overflowing, and I'm already in Atlanta right now. Demond, I'm celebrating Miss Stratton. We're going to be balling out there, and we're going to have something to talk about. I'm sitting here with Dr. Suni. She done kind of got her here in the room. She gonna be in the hunt too.
Our number one recruiter in Chicago right now.
Number one right now.
Dr. Suni,
Dr. Suni gonna be doing it. Matter of fact, huh?
Tell him Saturday.
Now speak up. Just speak up.
Can you hear me?
He can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm so hi, Jamon.
Hey, Dr. Suni.
I'm so excited. Saturday we had an alumni high school breakfast, and our guest speaker was Minister Ismail Muhammad from the Nation of Islam.
Okay.
And I've done some work with them before in the health area, and his assistant, Brother Jeff. But anyway, as they were leaving, when he came in and leaving, I approached him, and he remembered that I did stuff with health, and he asked me what was I doing, and I shared with him what the movement was, and he told me to definitely reach out to them, that they wanted to hear more, they wanted to see the demonstration, because again, there's so many women in the nation that they would love to introduce this to. So I'll be talking with them this week. So that
let me say this, Dr. Suni, let me say this to you. Well, that's amazing you're saying that. I can't see all the names that's on the actual webinar right now, but I know she assured me she was getting on. Miss Dawn Muhammad, it may be on, I can't see on the board, but Dawn Muhammad is one of Minister Farrakhan's secretaries. And
okay.
Yeah, she's one of his secretaries, phenomenal young lady, has been believing in the movement for a minute. And she said that she was getting on today because she's been avid in following us, and she just didn't know what was going on with the transition because she saw my radio interview yesterday online, and she reached out to say, Damon, I need to know what's up, what's going on with you. And I sent her this webinar to get on today. So if she didn't make it on, what I'll make sure that I do is get this over to her. And I want to say big congratulations to you, Dr. Suni. We see you coming on the board, making it happen. Latigia Stanton, but she's setting the stage, and she says she's not looking to be caught no time soon.
And some of you may not see her on the leaderboard because, she'll be under Margaret Williams. Margaret Williams. Watch that name because you'll see it over and over again.
Also,
okay, well, Damon, this is just the beginning.
Yes.
Atlanta will be there in full force, but after Atlanta, watch our world. Okay, nobody even know we coming right now. Okay, and see what I'm excited about is the people who get involved in now and just be out there helping people getting involved. The money gonna come. Okay, that money gonna come, but when they really process it and understand, it's about helping all the people, man. It's about the people and helping them and changing some lives. I'm going after generational wealth. Okay, I feel that our community, it has eluded us. This is going to open up the doors for so many other things, Amon. So many other things, because once you get the mind going and people feeling better, automatically other things starting to happen. It'd be a chain reaction to a lot of things, man. And I just have to take my hat off to you because you're the leader of this movement. It's going to be a movement that's going to have millions of people in it, and it's not going to take a long time. By the end of next year, I can't even predict where we're going to be at, man. Okay, just stay focused on keeping that supply going, okay, because you got to be the supply. We're going to figure this out. If me and you have to sit down and bounce it off of each other, we're going to make it happen because they're going to need what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
And Damon, in closing, a lot of people don't realize Ken has been an entrepreneur for 64 years now. He started at 8 years old with newspapers. No, what newspapers? What was it?
Vegetables.
How could I forget that? Okay.
Tell us vegetables.
But we are real advocates for entrepreneurship on this end, and we created a master class and everything else. But we were, sitting down and saying, now that they get this, get the entrepreneurial bug, where are they going to go from there? We were trying to think and feel out what can they get into inexpensively that they can really go out and use those skills that they acquired. And then you came along. Okay. And so now we're not trying to figure it out no more, Damon. Okay. We got a road for them to run on now.
No, and I appreciate you guys, Barry, because I know you guys are coming with your media team, your videographer, because you guys do your own filming as well. But many of these individuals that you see on this webinar. I want you guys pull them to the side, some interviews, and I know you guys going to have a set time where you're going to shoot a show live from Atlanta. Actually, I got 4 now. Currently, I got 4 media entities coming in that's going to shoot live from Atlanta. It's going to be all type of coverage. And the reason why this is going to be important, Dr. Lewis, because, you know, just like you said, you have been working with entrepreneurs all over the globe. And a lot of people don't know, you know, you owning all the restaurants that you own in Chicago, all the corporations that you are part of. And my thing is, I want them to be able to experience you as well. I want some of these individuals to be interviewed by you because it will be life-changing for them to associate their brand with yours because it's well known. I mean, there's nobody that I know of that I've ever met from Chicago that don't know Kenny's Chicken and Ribs, don't know Dusty's Buffet, to where they don't know who it is that you know who you are and what it is that you do. And guys, everybody that's listening right now, I pray that you're not taking for granted who we have right now, allowing us to be in his boardroom at his corporate office to do this, and for him putting his stamp of approval on this and saying, Damon, I'm with you, and I'm with the movement and the campaign and what Jewel and Six Star is about to do. So once again, sir, I salute you, Barry, Dr. Suni, and the young lady that's sitting there as well. Thank you guys so much for believing with us. We really appreciate you all.
And thank you, Damon, and thank everybody that came on the call today for being patient. I know there was a lot of excitement out there, but thank you for kind of curtailing it and letting us get through the Zoom call. And it went well, Damon, and we'll be talking to you. Okay,
when you guys get this link, send it out to us, and we're going to get it out there.
Okay, appreciate you.
All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
All right, back to work for me. All righty.